heading to Little Rock to pick up my new used car with my sweetie. It's gonna be a mess getting it home. I'll explain that later. The wife, being a girl, had to stop and use the bathroom an hour into the trip, which is fine. But she could have held it, but she figured she'd get it out of the way. But anyway, 67 minutes out from picking up my second Spark EV. Here we are at the William Jefferson Clinton Presidential Library and Massage Parlor, where our car is charging. New car. Oh, and ooh, look at that Tesla. I'm gonna get to riding that. Who cares about that car beside it when you got that Tesla there? First thought as I sit down, these seats feel more comfortable than I remember. Perhaps the 14 had a little bit more comfortable seats, or perhaps 48,000 miles they've been worn in, or perhaps I'm just goofy and they are not more comfortable. But I love this blue interior. This is nice. It says 71 miles to go and it's fully charged. I hope that's wrong, because I'm thinking it's actually gonna be more like 80 miles. He's probably been driving fast or something. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna try to make it to Forest City. I'm not sure I will. I'm gonna have to stop in Brinkley at the RV park. Here I go. First drive. If this right here says 6.5 when I get to Brinkley, I can probably make it to Forest City. It's gonna be tough for that to say 6.5 miles per kilowatt hour. Yeah, I forgot the car don't have a backup camera. I thought I felt the brakes making a strange noise. It could be they're wet. Could be they need new pads, but I doubt it. Electric cars, brake pads usually last for quite a while because you don't use them that often. I'm not going to be able to test out this 400 foot-pounds of torque today because I need to save all the energy I can save. Okay, evidently I'm too dumb to follow a GPS. 15 miles and I just got on Highway 70 probably a mile ago. Now I don't know how far it was from the Bill Clinton Library to 70, but it wasn't 15 miles. I have very little hope, pretty much no hope now making it to Forest City because I'm dumb. Very irritating. Very irritating. And this GPS keeps wanting me to get back on 40. I mean, on the interstate, I ain't doing it. I'm following 70, of course. It can kiss my butt. I think originally I was supposed to be in about 75 miles from the RV park, somewhere around there, 74, 75, 76. I've gone 20 so far. And according to Google, I got 56 to go, so that's 76. So I may not have gone too much out of the way, but I was on the interstate more than I wanted to be and more than I meant to be. And so I burned a lot more energy than I wanted to. But there's been nobody behind me. So look here, I got a cruise set at 36 miles per hour, burning 4 kilowatts, nobody behind me. But it's 56 miles to the RV park. Now that's 1 mile to spare, but I can easily make it. The problem is, I'm gonna have to stop. Dang, I was hoping to get out of it. Oh well. I've kicked it up to 42, now 44. Because the thing is, I've only got 52 miles to go, and I'm not gonna make it to Forest City, but I wanna just make a little bit of a buffer. At this point, I can make it to 55, doing 55, and I'll probably speed up to 55 soon, because I can't make it to Forest City now. That's quite obvious. I don't think. I know I can't. So why am I driving so slow? I don't know. I'll tell you this, the Volt is more comfortable than the Spark EV. I had forgotten about that, I guess. But I'm not sorry that I'm getting this. I'm not saying that. Just like a Cadillac is a smoother ride than the Spark or the Volt. You know, there's more to look at least for me, than that. Now, if I traveled cross country, if I drove a couple hundred miles a day, it'd be a big deal. But the way I use the car, the fact that the Volt's a little bit smoother ride doesn't mean a whole lot. We're saving a lot of money. We're saving a lot of money by getting this car and selling the Volt. Plus, this car is a lot more fun to drive. I enjoy it. You know, it may not be as smooth, may not be quite as comfortable, but it's a fun car to drive. None the, you know, all the same. Tongue-tied. Yesterday, I went to Google Maps, did the Street View, and I went from Little Rock to Brinkley, you know, following the road. Now, I skipped huge sections, but I know this. 70 should have been a 4-lane for a few miles if I had done it right. I skipped the whole 4-lane and went straight to the 2-lane. But during that time, I should have been on the 4-lane going slower, saving energy. I was on the interstate going faster, making sure I didn't get killed. But so anyway, I'm right now 19 miles from my destination, 24 miles left on the Gasometer. That's the RV park. Now, right over this hill is where the RV park is. I looked at it on Google Maps Street View. It was hard to tell where the entrance was. I hope it'll be easier to tell in person, because you know, on Google Maps sometimes the signs are hard to read. It's either, I think it's right here or maybe the next entrance. I couldn't tell if it was there. Right here. Double R RV Park. That's the name of the place. Dang. The time is 2:11 and I've got 4 miles. Does that mean I'm only getting 2 kilowatts? That don't seem like much for a level 2. We'll see. I need about 30 miles, you know, to be sure I can make it 4-seater. I think it's only 25 miles there, but I need about 30. Should be here a couple hours. But right here is the where I'm at. The guy was so nice. He kind of felt sorry for me, I think, because I only have one leg, and he even plugged it up for me. I'm pretty certain that my 15 Spark EV did not have this stitching in the steering wheel. This is the 14. But I like it. I like the way it looks. But the steering wheel feels the same from what I remember. Man, the Spark EV has my favorite steering wheel I've ever touched in my whole life. I mean, it just feels phenomenal. Now, perhaps I've forgotten about one. I am an old man, 54 years old, I think, around my 53, 52, 35, 55, 54. But anyway, perhaps I've forgotten one. Love this steering wheel. It's awesome. Also really like this blue accents. The 15 had silver instead of blue, and I think the 16 as well. This blue, I really like it. I wish this car had been the blue color. You know, silver is not my favorite, but for what I paid, I'll take it. I like the blue, I like the red, and in 14 they had another color that looked bronze or browns to me, but I'm colorblind. Don't know what it is. But I liked it too. But anyway, silver is fine. Most people like silver. Of course, I don't care what most people like, because I'm not one that really cares if somebody else likes the car or not. If I did, in Northeast Arkansas, I wouldn't own an electric car, because most people think I'm just weird, you know, for owning one. There are a few that's interested, but most people, they're like, man, are you all right? What's the matter with you? Let's see what we got. We've been here, let me look at my clock, almost 30 minutes. I think we had 4 miles when we started. 11. So we've added 7 miles in 30 minutes. That's more than I would have thought, because this thing has a slow charger, 3.3 kilowatt hour. So 7 miles in 30 minutes, that's good. Probably because the battery is so close to empty. As the battery gets more and more full, it should slow down, but hopefully I won't be here that long. 30 minutes here, roughly an hour and a half to go. At least I think. Okay, I've been plugged up about an hour. Probably an hour and 5 minutes. Let's see what we got. We started with 4 miles. $19 miles. We got 15 miles the first hour. That does not surprise me because the battery was so dead. You know, that doesn't surprise me a whole lot. But I bet you won't get 15 the next hour. I'm going to be 12 and probably be 10 the hour after that. You know, we need, I forget how many miles. Hang on, let's ask this stupid Google. How many miles is it to Walmart in Forest City, Arkansas?
The drive from your location to Walmart Supercenter is 29.4 miles.
Yep. So we need 10 more miles, but then we also need a buffer. So I figure another hour. I don't think I need much of a buffer. I can always slow way down if I need to. By the way, he charged me $10 for 2 hours. Now most electric cars, you could probably get in that 2 hours, probably 40 to 50 miles of range. Not in this one. Not in this one. Okay, been here about an hour and a half. Let's see what we've got. We started with 4 miles. 25. So 21 miles in an hour and a half. I could probably make it if I drove slow and careful, but nope, we're gonna sit here at least another 30 minutes. We'll check in 30 minutes, which will be the 2 hour mark. I was just getting ready to check. It's been the 2 hour mark when this very nice gentleman that runs this place, he stopped and told me he's already checked on me 2 times. You know, make sure I was okay. And he said, I'm going down the road for just a minute. I'll be right back if you need anything. He said, or if you need unhooked, I'll unhook you. And I checked and I had, I think it was 32 miles. Let's see. 32 miles. And I told him, I said, yeah, I'm ready to go. I would have stayed for another mile or 2. But since he was here and ready to unhook, because that'd been a mess me getting out and hopping, I could have done it and unplugged it, but he did it. 29 miles. Jeez, that's close. But I'll go slow for just a little bit just to make sure I'm going to make it. I need my front window defrosted just a little bit, but I'm a little bit scared. I did roll down that window. Right there you go, folks. If you're going anywhere near this area and you need a charge, you just come right up here. There's his phone number. If nothing else, you ought to call him and just say, thank you for treating that poor cripple so good. Forest City, here we go. Oh, their chargers better not be offline. If they are, I'm gonna be screwed and have to call a tow truck. Then the EV haters will laugh for sure. That gentleman was so nice that not only did he check on me 3 times in 2 hours just to make sure I was okay, he also told me if I have trouble getting to Forest City, if I can't get out on the side of the road, to be sure and call him. He said, I don't know what I can do for you. I won't be able to tow you, but I'll figure out something. Man, very nice guy. I'm telling you, people who go out of their way to be friendly, I really appreciate that. And, you know, very nice. I did wind up turning on the defroster front and back for a few minutes. 8 miles to go to Walmart, 6.3 miles to Walmart, 8 miles on the gasometer. When I get there, it's gonna be close to empty, but I'll make it. Yay, there's Walmart. I was beginning to worry, not that I was gonna run out of range, but that maybe, just perhaps, it was sending me to some place that wasn't Walmart. Boy, I'd been screwed then. Cause I'm down to 2 miles. There they are. I've never used a pay for charger before. And of course, I've never level 3 charged before either. I did download the Electrify America app. I've heard it works better if you do that. Also good this first one. And I've heard it's best if you start from there instead of trying to pay with your credit card. So let's find out how this works. You better work. Down to 1 mile. Okay. Opening up the Electrify America app. Let me find it. There we go. Right there. Electrify Dango America. Okay, Walmart Forest City. Well, she'll shut it off. Okay, I'm gonna get out, plug it in, and see what happens. I may have to hit start or something. While watching this next part, keep in mind that the motorcycle wreck of 2003 not only took my leg, but severely damaged my right thumb and left wrist. What you see here is an x-ray of my left wrist. Not being a surgeon, I'm not really sure what that is, why it's there. But I do know that I have the hand strength of about an average 8-year-old boy. 8-year-old boy. You know, I find it difficult to do things if they're heavy, awkward to hold, anything like that. And it's so easy to damage my wrist. I once hurt my wrist while pushing the Sonic call button. Just pushing a button in, and my wrist hurt for the rest of the day. It felt like just a shock went through my wrist, and it was very sore and painful the rest of the day. You know, so keep that in mind.
Okay, CCS. Right there. Open up my fast charger. Jeez, almighty. Plug it in if I'm strong enough to do it. This thing's hard to hold. Hang on, I'm gonna have to shut this off. Gonna take both hands. I'm not sure it's plugged in, but I hope it is. Oh, jeez. I had to call the 1-800 number. He was no help at all, really. He blamed it on a network problem. Don't know when it's going to be fixed. That's what he blamed it on. He said credit card would probably work, even though I have an account, if it registers it's plugged in. So it's starting to rain. Got 1 mile left. Yeah, this sucks. Him saying the network not working is probably what's going on here, where it won't even show, you know, the stations. I wish I had recorded the phone call, but I didn't think about it. It finally started charging. But I think it's supposed to tell me how much juice it's putting in and whatnot. Am I supposed to hit continue? Receive session updates by text. No. Okay, why not? Okay, I told it to receive text. There we go. All right, it is, let's see what time it is. 5:41. And I was actually at 1% when I showed up. 5:41. 14 minutes left to 80%. This is why, unless you're in California, Oregon, or someplace like that, you do not travel unless you have a backup plan with an electric car. I still think electric cars are great, fantastic. But in this area, Northeast Arkansas, man, it's just too unreliable. I've always wanted to come here and try this level 3 out when I had my last Chevy Spark, but I was always scared, what if it didn't work? You know, but thankfully it got to working. Now the guy I bought the car from, he said he's never had a problem here. Matter of fact, I need to send him a text to let him know I got it working. Because I told him it wasn't working, he's probably a little bit worried or something. 12%. Okay, he already sent me a link telling me there's an RV park close by, which is where I would go, you know, if it came down to it, if they're within a mile, because I had 1 mile of range left. Look at that, 80% charge by 5:56. What time did I get here? What time did I say it was? I can't remember. But it had been more, probably about 5:41, about 3 minutes ago. And I'm already up to 18%. Man, this thing is fast. This thing is awesome. I just wish they had more of them so you can have backup plans. Now at first, okay, I must say this. At first it's my fault because I'm an idiot and didn't really have it hooked up. I thought I did, but it wasn't all the way pushed in. But the machine was having some problems. But if it hadn't been for that, for me being an idiot, then I probably wouldn't have been nearly as upset. So we have to take that into account. And by this time tomorrow, I'll be loving Electrify America. You know, you just wait for me to calm down, some time to pass, and I'll be saying, travel with your electric car. Travel, travel, travel all over the place. It'll be fine. 21%. I'm tempted to turn the heat on, but I kind of want to see how fast it'll go. But man, I am freezing. I am so freaking cold. I got to see how far I am from home, so I know how much charge I actually need. How many miles am I from home?
The drive from your home to your location is 60.9 miles.
60 miles. So I need enough energy going absolute minimum of 70. And the reason is because, man, I'm cold. I'm going to have to run some heat. But once it gets to 80%, it really slows down. Really slows down. We're up to 25% already. 18 miles of range added in just a few minutes. I'm guessing about 4 minutes. Man, is that possible? Jeez. This thing's awesome. You people that have these all over the place, and you people that live in areas of the country that have these on every few corners, dang, y'all got it made. Okay, I turned it on. 50 kilowatts going into the thing. I think I was actually getting 150 or 350 kilowatts. I now think that the Spark EV just will not show more than 50. Looking at this screenshot here, it looks like that's the power that was coming out, and I'm not sure which stall I was in, but I did move from the original stall I was at to the last one on the left. I just didn't show that on video. Man, this really sucks. My wheelchair is getting slopping wet. What can I do? It's not worth hopping back there just to put it in there. It's already wet, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I could have folded it up by having sense. I would have helped protect the seat, maybe. Oh well, it's done. I'm at 50%, and I think 9 minutes. Been 9 minutes, I think. I think we're just about to 80%, and if so, I believe my phone said 15 minutes and 80% in 15 minutes, I think, from 1%. I think that's right. Let's see how much we've slowed down. We were pulling 50, now we're pulling 23 kilowatts. But man, it's 60 miles to my house. I gotta stay here a little bit longer. There's nowhere to charge between here and home, and so I've got to get some more juice. Right now we're down to 24 kilowatts, 83%. Jeez. What does that mean, finalizing? It better not be stopping. I need a little bit more for a little bit of security. Let's see what the car says. I think it's still putting juice in it, and it's showing 89% up there. $65 miles. 90% is gonna be around 66 miles. Come on, 90, hurry up. I'm paying by the minute. I've probably got enough to get home now, but it's starting to get cold and batteries don't perform as well in the cold. Plus it's raining. How much energy is it gonna take to slosh through this rain? Let's see, at 92%, we're down to 15 kilowatts, and I'm paying by the minute. I want to get to at least 70 miles. Let's hit 70 miles at 96% and about 24 minutes, I think. Something like that. It hasn't been very long. Let's see what kind of kilowatts we're pulling. 11. I still want to stay. I want to make absolutely sure. Right now I have a 10-mile buffer. You know, we'll see. I see on the screen now in the upper left-hand corner, you probably can't see, it says 25 minutes. If it were a nice day, I'd be out there looking at the screen, but it's raining and I'm miserable. And I hope with this slick ground, I do not slip going up there and pulling this cord out. 'Cause man, this cord is heavy. But I'm not gonna be a scummy person and just lay it on the ground. You know, I'm gonna hop up there and do it right. If I fall, oh, I'll be mad. I won't fall. Jeez, man, one leg sucks sometimes. I normally don't complain about only having one leg. You know, it's just something that happened. But man, these situations, it kind of sucks. But oh well, it could be worse. Could be a lot worse. I could be a paraplegic or something. So, you know, it could always be worse. 99%. Let's get these whoppers going. See that? 99%. 8 kilowatts. Come on, 100. Come on, 100. It's gonna purposely hold off that last 1% so I can charge 1 more minute and get another 21 cents out of me. I know the scam. Good God, where you at, 100? If it wasn't so close, I'd just get out and stop it, but I want to go ahead and get to 100 now. Why not? Come on, 100. Where you at? 27 minutes. Come on, 100. 100. Now what happens? 100%. Still shows 7. Whatever, I'm gonna get out and stop it. I don't know why I hadn't stopped on its own, but there we go. I'm gonna take my camera so I can record what it shows. I'll put it in my pocket though, so I don't fall. Okay. Oh man, it disappeared. I never got to show. GoPro, stop recording. That sucked. Because I had one of those parking doohickey things. You know, one of those concrete things that sticks up out of the ground just a little bit. Had to hop around it. I should have gotten up my wheelchair. It was cold. Look at that. But that Good Samaritan right there. Just as I was finishing, he got out and he started walking over here real fast and said, "Hey, listen here, you crippled bastard, let me help you." He said, "Get your gimp ass back in the car, sit down while I do this for you." Nah, he was really nice. All right. And man, I never got a video of what it cost, because by the time I got done farting around on my one leg trying not to fall, it disappeared. I have no idea what it cost. And I was wanting to get the stats and stuff. Anyway, 72 miles, 60 miles from home. I should make it. All right, I'm going home. Bye. This rain worries me a little bit because it takes a lot more energy. Man, it's raining hard. It takes a lot more energy to do this. Oh well, what you gonna do? You know, I'm sure I'll make it home. I think I got enough energy to do it, even in this weather. I just can't run the heat or anything. Well, there's one thing I don't have to worry about. I've got no tags. Even though I'm perfectly legal, I got proof of insurance, I've got the title, I've got the loan papers, I've got everything showing I bought this car. But still, I just hate being stopped by police officers. It's been probably 20 years since I've been stopped by one, but something about it, it's just very nerve-wracking. I don't know why, even if you've done nothing wrong. At least to me, I don't have to worry about a cop pulling me over, because who's going to pull me over and get out of their patrol car in this kind of weather? Unless they think I'm wanted for murder or something. They're not going to do it for a missing tag unless he just likes being wet. I don't know. But so I don't have to worry about that, I don't think. By the way, 68 miles on the Gessimeter, 56 miles to go. 12 miles of extra range, which is what I showed when I left. But I'm going 44 instead of the speed limit of 60. But in this weather, I wouldn't be going 60 anyway. Speaking of that, why be a jackass in this weather? Now I can see you going 50, 55. Why in this weather would you go 65, 68? My wife today says she was going in this kind of weather 3 and 4 miles under the speed limit, maybe 5 miles under. And some jackass passed her going about 15 miles over the speed limit. Guess what happened? He hit a big thing of water where it built up, and he spun the car 3 or 4 times, wound up on their side of the road. Thank God nobody was coming. Don't drive like a horse's ass. Now, I'm driving too slow, I admit. I could, you know, mine, I want to build up just a little bit more range, but I would normally, instead of 60, be going probably 52 to 55 in this weather. And if it was a 2-lane road and people behind me didn't like it, well, they'll piss on them. I don't care. I'm going to be safe. But anyway, adjust your driving for the weather, folks. Good gracious. I've made it to Wynn. I think Wynn is about a quarter of the way between Forest City and home, I think. If I remember right from the days I used to live in Forest City. 46 miles to go to the house, 54 on the Gessimeter. I got an 8-mile buffer. When I started, it was a 12-mile buffer. I think.
At this point, safety was starting to be an issue. It was getting too dark and too much rain. I was too cold and miserable to continue recording much more. I recorded a few more times at red lights, but I don't like the way it turned out, so I'm just going to end it here. But thanks for watching. Have a great day, and remember, chicks dig scars on electric cars.